Have you ever felt like you're living someone else's life? You wake up, follow the rules, do what's expected of you, and deep down, something feels empty. And when the world asks you, how are you? You lie. Not because you want to, but because the truth doesn't fit the script. You see, when you're in the herd, you smile when you're supposed to nod along to things you don't believe. The herd tells you to just follow the path, don't question it, stay safe, and for a while, it works. We dress the part, bite our tongues, pursue jobs, partners, and lifestyles that aren't even ours. Just to avoid judgment, rejection, or being labeled different, we inherit fears that aren't ours to bear. We carry guilt that was handed to us. And the worst part, we don't even notice it's happening. You get comfort, routine, a sense of belonging. But the price you pay is you lose yourself. We conform to survive. Because the moment you step outside the box, the herd will call you dangerous. The morality of the herd is not virtue. It's fear in disguise, fear of standing out, fear of thinking for yourself. So what happens when you finally break free? First, everything familiar begins to collapse. Conversations feel hollow. Relationships lose meaning. You see that most of your life was built on unspoken rules, and now those rules don't apply. Sometimes with soft words, you've changed, be careful, don't lose yourself. What they really mean is, don't remind me of everything I didn't have the courage to do. Resentment is the herd's hidden poison. It doesn't want you to shine. Because your light exposes their darkness, you become the strange one. People distance themselves, not because you've done something wrong, but because your freedom reminds them of their own chains. That's the price of authenticity, solitude. It's not applause, it's not a parade, it's silence. But that silence, that loneliness is not a punishment. It's the beginning of self-reconstruction. It's where you meet yourself for the first time. But it doesn't stop there. The herd doesn't just forget you. It resents you. Not openly, not always cruelly. And yet, this is where true freedom begins. There's no more ready-made path, no guidebook, no applause. You have to build your own ethics. Not inherited, not copied, created through sweat, pain, reflection. You become the Bermensch, the one who lives not to please, but to be true. This isn't about superiority. It's about responsibility. Every mistake is yours. Every victory is yours. Every step forward your own. And that is terrifying. But it's also beautiful. In the end, you don't need approval. You don't need to convince anyone. You walk in silence, not because you have nothing to say, but because you finally know not everyone deserves to hear your truth. And when the herd calls you back, tries to pull you into old rules, old fears, you'll know. You've crossed the desert. You've faced the silence. You've endured the resentment. And you didn't break. You became your own guide. And that kind of freedom, it's priceless. If this spoke to something deep inside you, don't let it end here. Hit like, share this with someone who's quietly struggling to find their own path, and leave a comment. And when you share your story, you inspire others to do the same. You're not alone in this journey. I'd love to know what this brought up for you. Your support means the world to me. It allows me to keep creating content that helps others. There are millions of people out there who feel lost, who don't believe in themselves, who have given up on their dreams. But you're still here. You're still trying to find your way, and that's all that matters. Let's start a conversation. Let's help each other find our way. Thank you for being here. Truly. So hit like, share this with someone who needs it, and leave a comment.